Warning, viewer discretion is advised for this video. What's up, guys? It's your boy Rocko 23 the Man coming at you again with another baseball video. I have to give a warning to this one because I am seriously pissed off at some stuff right now. We're going to take care of some personal shit. We're going to take care of another Brian Kenny bullshit because he just won't learn to shut the hell up. And then we're going to make some predictions for this season, as well as we're going to talk about Shohei Ohtani and get that all taken care of. So, yeah. As you guys know, I have an Instagram, which is also the same thing as what I am, Rocko23 the Man. And this is to Johns.35. I don't know who the fuck you think you are, but the next time I make a comment about crybaby Bryce Harper, how about you learn to shut your damn mouth and stop chewing on Bryce Harper's ding-dong and actually look at the fucking facts. Bryce Harper is not that good, okay? He's a borderline wannabe. He's up, he's down, he's never consistent. And I can prove it to you. Here is his stats over his entire career. Every season, not including this one. 285 hitter. Now, I will give you, that's good. 150 home runs, 785 hits, 421 runs batted in, and he's played in 768 games. Okay? That's average. Okay? His batting average is all over the place. You know, 270, 274, 273, 330, 243, 319. Okay, it's up, it's down. He was only staying right there for 3 years. 3 years he was consistent. You want to talk about his power numbers? Let's talk power numbers. 22, 20, 13, 42, 24, 29. Okay? Now let's compare him to two other players in the league. Alright? Two players that have played the exact same many full seasons as him. The only difference is both of these players played a half season before their rookie year. One played in 40 games, the other one played in 48 games. Alright? The first one. Now I'm going to let you, Johns, think about this. Ready? 299 batting average. 176 home runs. Okay? 1,010 hits. Those are all better than Harper. But this guy doesn't get talked about that much. Ready for the other one? 306 batting average. 201 home runs. 1,040 hits. Now, do you want to take a guess at who those players are? That is Goldie and Trout. So please, the next time I want to call Bryce Harper a crybaby because he wants to bitch at a call that was not borderline, that was in the strike zone, and I don't care if it was the first out, the second out, the last out, or Joe Show the Ragman. He wants to cry and bitch and complain. Let his bat do his talking. The ump is going to ring anybody up he wants. You know? And oh, one more thing, Johns, 35. Next time you want to call me out at a position in baseball, you better be in fucking San Diego with your glove and your bat, and you and I can go head-to-head in BP and fielding drills. And I guarantee you, buddy, I swing a wooden bat. I will put you in your place. No doubt about it. Enough with you. We're going to move on. Brian Kenny. I can't go a week, a couple days, without you saying something stupid. Okay? Enough with the bullshit stats. They aren't real. There's a commercial for MLB Now, which is the show you talk about, that you're on, that you even admit that these stats aren't real. How's it go? I think you said something like, the players put up the numbers and we make up the names of the stats that you won't remember, or something like that. You know what those stats say? Do you really want to know what they say, Brian? You're a nobody that doesn't understand baseball. Okay? You're tired of not knowing what is going on, that you had to make up stats to make yourself feel relevant, to talk over people who really know what's going on, to try and make them feel stupid to where you feel good. And until you get that through your thick skull, that these stats don't really matter, no one is going to like you. Okay? No one. And I'm going to say this from now until this channel is over or until they shut me down. One of the two. Okay? I'm not going to stop. Alright? Your statistics for the thinking fan are retarded. Cut and dry. Alright? There is no reason that I need to know, well, when he swings in the bottom of the strike zone, his batting average is low. When he swings in the middle of the strike zone, his batting average is good. And when he swings in the top of the strike zone, his batting average drops again. Well, no shit, dumbass. Because let me put it to you very simply. If you don't have the correct swing, anything in the bottom of the zone, you're going to roll over. Anything in the top of the zone, you're going to cut, and it's going to go straight up in the air. Middle of the plate, you're going to barrel it up. Common sense will tell you that, dummy. So, the next time you want to talk about weighted runs created plus and WAR, shut up. Just shut up. Okay? Because what you're basically throwing out there is a pile of shit. And ain't nobody picking it up. We don't want to smell it. We don't want to hear it. We don't want to fucking see it. Okay? Now, predictions for this season are going to go kind of along with Brian Kenny. He needs to stop it because he's talking about Didi Gregorius right now, about how great Didi is, and I'm not taking anything away from Didi. He's got 9 home runs on the season already. He's doing phenomenal. But you're overlooking the fact that that 3-headed Hydra monster in New York is about to wake up and take a huge-ass chunk out of the major leagues. And that monster is Judge, Stanton, and Sanchez. Okay? So after we get through the cold month of April on the East Coast, look for Judge and Stanton's bats to erupt like they did last year. Mainly for Aaron Judge. Once the cold months were over, he took off on a freaking tear. And now he knows the league. He knows the league a little bit better. So he's going to make it look a lot easier than he did last season. And Stan, once he gets over the early season jitters of playing in New York and dealing with the media there, and now going from a small market to a big market team where everything you do is amplified, yeah, it's a culture shock for Stanton. That's why I'm not ripping on him. I mean, yeah, did he have that string of bad at bats where he had 20 Ks? Yeah. But you know what? That's what you're gonna get with Stanton. He's an all or nothing hitter. But you're gonna take that because the guy hits them 458 feet, and they don't land for about 6 years after he hits them. All right, I think balls that he hit a couple years ago are finally landing in South Beach. Finally. Listen. It's very simple. May and June, both Stanton and Judge are going to rep for double-digit home runs each month. They're most likely going to hit double digits again in July, August, and September. Okay? I'm sticking by my prediction. Aaron Judge is going to break the all-time season record that's held by Barry Bonds. I believe it's 72 or 73 home runs. He's going to hit that this season. All right? He has that capability. All right? Now, everyone, y'all need to stop worrying about the Dodgers. The Dodgers are fine, okay? I get they're not looking sharp, but that's because one of their primary bats is still in the DL with Justin Turner. As soon as Turner gets back from the DL, give him about a couple weeks. And I'm going to set the scene for you. It's going to be in LA, and this is how you're going to know the Dodgers are back. Justin Turner in the first inning, his first at bat, not the first inning, because it depends on where they hit him. His first at bat, a couple weeks after, there's going to be 2 outs, be a 1-1 count. And he is going to belt the third pitch of his at-bat over the center field wall. When that happens, and it's going to happen, the Dodgers are going to erupt and have probably the best record in baseball again. Now, in the American League, everyone's talking about Houston and LA are going to repeat for the 2018 World Series. No, they're not. Because the Houston Astros aren't going to make it. They're going to play good ball, but they're not going to make it. One, they're hungover. Two, they didn't deserve to win the World Series. Because God forbid officials do the right thing. Okay? When Yuri Gurriel made those racist gestures towards Yu Darvish and only got a slight slap on the wrist, if that had been any other team that had already won a World Series, Yuri would have been pulled. He would have been benched. He would have been suspended for over half this season. He wouldn't have been able to finish the fucking World Series. And the Dodgers probably would have won. But no. It was Houston. And they never won a World Series. And it was a Cinderella story. And we don't want to mess up the team's chemistry, because that definitely will make it harder for them to win a World Series. Who gives a shit? The integrity of the game was what should be more important than writing a history. Okay? I don't care about writing that history. I care about writing the correct history. Because when you look back on that incident, the Houston Astros are pegged right now of harboring and being okay with a racist on their team in Yuri Gurriel. Because he wanted to insult a Japanese pitcher who is struggling and got lit up for a lot of runs. How dare you, sir? How dare you? And the fact that everyone was okay with this, minus Dodger fans, of course, is bullshit. That being said, I think the West is going to be taken by the Angels this year. The Angels are not going to be they're not going to be a wild card team. They are going to win the West. The East is going to be taken by the Yankees, of course. Ugh. In the Central, that one's a bit of a toss-up for me. I don't know how that one's going to go. I think Cleveland's going to take it, and I'm not sure who the wild cards are going to be. But I've got a good idea of the World Series. And the World Series is going to go one of two ways. We're either going to get LA against New York. We're going to have a rematch of the Rumble in the Bronx, basically, back when they were the Brooklyn Dodgers and the New York Yankees. We're going to have a rematch of that, only in the 21st century sense. Or fans are going to finally get their Freeway World Series. Personally, I'm leaning towards the Freeway World Series because I would just love to have it here in Southern California. Players don't have to worry about really cold weather. And both teams can basically treat every single game as a home game, and you're going to probably see some of the best baseball you've ever seen. Now for the hot button topic. Shohei Ohtani. Give it up, bro. Pick one. You are not approaching American baseball the way you should be, dude. You think this is still Japan. And you think that it's okay that you pitch every 6th day or every 7th day or once a week or whatever. That's fine that they're going to work you in on that. But you need a pick. Are you going to hit? Or are you going to pitch, man? This whole, he doesn't hit on the day he pitches. He doesn't hit the day after he pitches. He hits those next 3 days. Then he doesn't hit the day before he pitches. And then he pitches. That pattern has got to go because you're not giving yourself enough time to study the hitters for your next time on the mound. Case in point, dude, you got lit up. Lit up the other day by the Boston Red Sox. The hottest team in baseball. And you came at them like they were something other than the hottest team in baseball. Mookie Betts teed off on a fastball that you threw down in the zone, and he just golfed it straight out over the right center field wall. Dude, if you don't have the discipline to pick either hitting or pitching, I say the Angels send your ass down to AAA till you figure it out, or they trade you away or send you back to Japan. Okay? Because the hitters are at too high of a level, and the pitchers are at too high of a level for you to be consistent all year long. Yes, you had that span of 3 days where you hit 3 home runs one day after another. That's great. You're not going to do that again. All right? This was cute for the first month. Ha ha. Cute. But let's see going forward for the next 5 months, man. Pitching or hitting. Quite frankly, I'd rather see you pitch because I want to see Pujols get to 6,000 career hits. I'm sorry, 3,000 career hits. My bad about that. And, get closer to knocking down that 700 wall and getting closer to saying hi to Barry Bonds and then passing Barry Bonds like he should and be the all-time home run hitter in MLB history. He can do it. Pujols can do it. All right? I'm not saying that it's a guarantee, but Pujols is looking like the Pujols from a couple years ago when he hit 40 dingers. He's probably going to hit me 35. He's probably going to hit us 35 bombs this year. If he can hit 35 this year and stay healthy next offseason, there's another 30 home runs. All right? And that can progress until his age 42 season. If he hits anywhere from 30 to 40 home runs, by the time he hits age 42, that season he'll be within striking distance. What I mean by striking distance, he should be within 20 to 30 home runs of the record and setting a new record to where, heck, he could break the record by 1 home run and say, you know what, I retire. Or he could come back for another season and just add another 10, 15, 20 home runs on top of it. That's completely up to Pujols if he stays healthy. All right? That's just some thought for you guys. I didn't want to go as psychotic as I did with some of this, but Brian Kenny, everyone knows how I feel about you, man. You bug me so much that I don't understand the premise of your stupidity. I just don't, okay? And this guy from Instagram, I've said all I had to say. I put you in your place once. I can do it again and again and again and again. Do you know why? Because you've just been dismissed. Enough said. Alright, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Look for another baseball video to come up here in the next couple of days. I'm not sure when, but it will get put up here in the next couple of days. And I'll get that, guys, out to you. There should be more bowling videos coming up pretty quick and soon. So we're going to go ahead and get out of here. But I'll leave you guys with that thought. If you like what you saw, hit subscribe. Leave a comment. I'll see you guys out there later.